I have two massively important pieces of news, and hello and welcome to another video diary. But did you know yesterday, balls you not, yesterday at midnight, my camera made its 1000th video file. Look, this is the files I've just imported from yesterday. I didn't even notice this, and then bang, reset up there, look. Oh my god. That is awesome. That is amazing. 1000 clips. No, 10,000. Oh, that's impressive. I like that. I like that idea. I like the idea of having 10,000 tiny little clips over however many days, 456 days. That is awesome, man. There's some awesome sauce right there. It's poured all over it. The second thing that I was very excited to tell you about, but then completely forgot about, is that we have been given a grill pan, which means we can now have proper cheese on toast with proper cheese on toast. It's going to be delicious. I can do proper sausages. It's going to be incredible. I genuinely can't wait. But why did I forget to tell you that? Basically, today has been horrendously busy. It has been insanely so, and I haven't got as much work done out of it either, which hasn't been good. But when did I talk to you? I talked to you then, so yes. After that, I went to a placements talk, which was great. We learned all about... What did we learn about? Let's be honest. We learned about business issues and how we should be interested in them, and we learned about something else, commercial interest, maybe. Commercial interest? Still don't know what either of them are. It's essentially reading the news, lol. Yeah, it's important that you should read the news because it brings a lot to your job. Anyway, yes, we went to that, and then we had our cards hour in a different place this time. We went to a different accommodation block, like on the other side of the campus, to play cards, and it was jolly good fun. I like thingy hour, cards hour we have going on. It's pretty damn good. This time every other Tuesday. It's also really weird, like looking at other people's accommodation compared to when you're used to your own. You just go and you're like, whoa, this is so unreal. Like, you kind of expect that it's just this, but lifted up and moved over to the other side of the campus. But it's horrendously different. They don't have a flat. It's like a terrace house with loads of different floors. It's mental. Then after that, we went through to another lecture, which was systems architecture, and very, very, very excited. As always, systems architecture is the single best one. Literally no one's there. No one's even bothering to turn up anymore. It's that bad, lol. But it's basically, what did we do? We did linkers and stuff, pipelining, which is pretty damn simple. The poor guy is trying to teach a really rubbish subject, to be fair to him. Well, that finished at like 6 o'clock, and that's a late time to finish. Like, I'm walking back, and it is horrendously. It's like night time. It's like that dark. It's genuinely not much, obviously not because that's me, hi. But like, it's not much darker out there now than it was at 6 o'clock. Good old winter. I love winter, how it gets dark early. It's brilliant. But it's so strange walking back, and then I came back here and I cooked my dinner, and I did chili and pasta, but this time, instead of like normal pasta, I've been able to treat myself. We've gone through all of the communal stuff now. Like, when we first came here, we all brought massive bags of pasta. Now that's all gone. Everyone else is still continuing on like the communal thing, but I'm not on the communal rota, what's my doohick. So I brought my own pasta, and it's rigatoni pasta. If you've never had rigatoni pasta, get it. It's kind of like penne, it's definitely penne, not penne. It's kind of like penne pasta, but it's longer and it's actually got a taste. You know how normally it's pasta, it's just kind of there, but rigatoni, it's like, recommended. So yeah, I did myself the rigatoni, and then I did a chili here, and it was mental actually. We were all in the kitchen, all 7 of us, trying to cook 3 different meals on these hobs here. It was mental. It was like so unbelievably stressful. I was like I want to put this off the heat so I can add to it, but there's nowhere to put it, and it was mental, man. Like Mama Cat was cleaning in the corner. Beth was next to me cooking thingies, had to blah blah blah. It was so much fun. You gotta love cooking as a flat when everyone's cooking together. It's a nice family feel. Yeah, I then did the chili, and then what you do is, when you've done the pasta, you put the chili in, and then you put it under the grill, and then you coat it in cheese, and then it bakes, and then you get a nice cheese bake over the top of it. And oh, it was delicious. It was like a proper big, massive bowl. It was like a family home meal. Still putting on the weight, look. But otherwise, then, what have I done beyond that? I haven't done much, to be honest with you. I said that I would do a lot of work. And tomorrow, I've only got one lecture tomorrow, and it's an hour long, so tomorrow is basically going to be the weekend again, and I'm going to get loads done. I'm going to be horrendously productive to make up for the fact that I've lost so much for today. But basically, I treated myself to a glass of wine after a phone call, well, during a phone call with Lovely. I treated myself to a glass of wine, and apparently that counts as a one-man pre-sesh. I argued the fact that technically it's not a pre-session, technically it's a session, since I'm not going anywhere after, but apparently it counts, so I've now got 2 ticks on the board for drinking red wine on my own. So yeah, I was on the phone to Lovely, and I rang her up we're trying to do like more common, shorter talks so that we don't lose so much time. It didn't go to plan. It lasted an hour and a half long, lol. Oh, but also before I left, the rest of the flat all baked like Halloween cakes and stuff for baking society and things, and they were delicious, by the way. What my cat ordered them, and Beth and Jess, they were really nice. Trying to find, I don't know where they are, so I can't show you them. I don't think, unless they're in the fridge. I don't think they're in the fridge there. Oh yeah. Look how delicious they look. Be jealous, internet, be jealous. So yeah, I was on the phone to Lovely, and the letter I sent her had just gotten there and stuff. Well, not just gotten there, but it had gotten there today. And we basically talked about everything, and we like catching up on each other's days at the end of, like we did it yesterday as well when I was walking to work, and it was really good, and they were really nice. I like it, like, just quickly catch up on each other's days, blah 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 blah. But then we brought up, what did we bring up? Like plans and stuff. Over, don't want to talk about this, but I want to. We brought up like plans like towards the end of summer and things, and I keep looking to the left, sorry, it's because my screensaver's now a photo thing. I got sick to death of the stupid bubble thing, so I set it to my photo one, and it's currently going through my Project 365 photos, which I like. I keep looking over there, and they're really cool. Like, I keep seeing pictures of Mr. Sid, and I'm like, oh, Mr. Sid. But then I saw one of Jim. You know Jim. Lovely's Jim. The cat. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, man, I miss Jim. How sad's that? I miss a cat, and it's not even my own cat. The Space Mission one. Yes, Space Mission. I love that photo. Anyways, to the point. Yeah, so we brought up, like, future plans and things, and, like, what we're doing. And when, because Lovely's going to go to a bonfire, what's I'm gonna do, hick. She always has, her family is very like, they do things. Our family doesn't do things, but they do things on dates, like a bonfire night. They all have like a bonfire, they always do it. Like every bonfire, she's always coming back, watching the fireworks on like the M1 when she's driving back to Nottingham. But like her entire family have like a family night to get together, and she wanted to go and she couldn't decide whether she wanted to or if she had enough work, blah 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 blah. And then she decided that she was going to go, and then she said, but I don't want you to feel like I'm choosing that over, like, because you know how I wanted to go up the beginning of December. I wanted to go up to see her at her university, but then we decided not to because she had work and things. Mr. Jim, looking miserable. Anyway, yeah, so what was I talking about? Why do I go off on tangents and then forget what I'm talking about? My memory is shiz. So yeah, we was talking about that, and like, because I really wanted to go up and thingy, but then when she said that, I just, I jokingly said like, oh no, I won't take a lot of offence. But then it was said that she planned to go to Meadowhall to go like Christmas shopping on that day, and I was just like, oh no. And I hope you don't mind me talking about this, Lovely. I don't think you watch me these anymore. I don't think so, because what's the point in us talking about what happened in my day if you just watch them here? But yes, so we was talking about that, and then it came up. I was like, oh well, why? Because I really, I feel like such a douche. It's because I really wanted. It doesn't help that I know the flat's watching. Bloody flat. I really wanted to go up and see Lovely at her place. basically I really miss Lovely, and it's been way too long since I've seen her, and I can't wait for her to come down. It's 10 sleeps. 10 sleeps, and she comes here. That's the thing that's making me want to go to bed early. I'm not going to go to bed early because I'm talking to you, but 10 more sleeps and Lovely comes to visit, which is, oh, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing to see Lovely again. But I want to see, okay, basically I wanted to go and see her around that date. That weekend it had been bounded around, and then we found out that Lovely had like timed essays and things around that time. She has a timed essay halfway through the week after I leave, and a couple of feedback things like the day after I leave and stuff like that. So it's kind of like work intensive, that area. And also she'll be set her like full on coursework that she has to do over Christmas. So she doesn't know when she's going to be set it, but she doesn't know when it will be set. And if it's set before she leaves, then obviously it's better to use the library and things while she's still at the university, get as much of it done before Christmas then possible. I completely stand up. I would do the exact same in her position when I assume that they're going to throw her computing on us, because I assume they're going to do something similar. It hasn't been mentioned, but I assume they will. But because of that, I then said, if you've got work, then no, work comes first, university comes first. You pay a lot more university. I can wait another 2 weeks to see you when we're home. And it's not the same as seeing someone while they're at the university, but I can live with that. And I think it's the way I said that. Lovely then changed her mind and said, oh no, you can come up. But because of like something, I thought that she was saying it like, oh no, come up then, because I was getting upset about it. So I then said, no, if you've got work, then I'm not going to come. Because you need to get the work done, blah, 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 blah. And then we both got into the situation where I thought that she said no because she had work. She thought that I said no because she had work. So, yeah, we was talking about that and how, like, we didn't really come to a decision, since we both seemed that we both thought that the other person had made the decision, whereas I personally would love to go up. I definitely would have made that decision on my own, to say no. But, yeah. So that happened, and then we was talking about that, and it's really hard, you see, because we both have so much work to do, and I'm not even kidding. The amount of work I've got now to do is ridiculous. I can pull it off. I martyr myself, and I would happily martyr myself. The amount of hours sleep I get, this time now spent talking to you, can go. If I need to get some work done, do I have time to vlog? Do I have time to edit it? Do I have time to put it on YouTube, write the descriptions and stuff? No, not realistically. University comes way first. No offence, like, but the only investment I've put into this channel is 400 and something days, the camera cost, whereas university I've put 9 grand in for a year, plus accommodation, you know what I mean? It's heavily weighted, and then that's the rest of my entire life. I'm not going to get a job through YouTube. I've always got things that I can cut. I cut my sleep first. Sleep always goes before YouTube, don't worry about that. You don't hit 400 days and then just stop. But I will happily stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning on regular days. I can live off 3 hours sleep for quite a long time before I start to degrade, to defer, to weaken, I assume. But Lovely can't, so we've both got very intensive work schedules. I obviously then have work on top of that, and I have you on top of that. But Lovely is very much a perfectionist. She's incredible at like all the work she does. She pours work into everything. The amount of like passion she has, she will not fail anything, because she's just incredible. She will just spend hours upon hours upon hours fighting things, and I love her for it. It's just that she has like less work but spends more time on it than I do. I kind of like burn it, if you know what I mean. I'm terrible at burning things. But we come down to the point where we're both willing to kind of give up about the same amount of time. We can both afford like 2 weekends a term, which is 12 weeks. So for 4 weeks see each other, 4 weeks see each other, 4 weeks back home. That kind of thing. I can afford that through work. I could do more. I could happily do more, but that's realistically I could only book off 1 weekend a month while at work. It's a bit dodgy because of work and stuff for me, but for Lovely, she can only really afford to cut that time, the same as me. But she wants to, but she has more people to spend it with, which is because I don't really talk, you've noticed I haven't missed my family. I haven't mentioned how much I've missed my family. I do miss them. I wouldn't be that cold-hearted as to say that, well, okay, or maybe I would. I miss Sid. You see, so I don't have to, I don't feel the desire to go home to oh, hi guys, how's it going? You know what I mean? So I don't have to do that, whereas Lovely does. Like, her sister came to stay with her, and then she lost that weekend to work, and then she's coming down here, there's another weekend to work, then there's the one I want to go, that's a third, and yeah. So she's very family orientated, her family, hence the fireworks thing on Saturday. But it then becomes hard because she knows that all of my time is literally devoted to university, and then her. She has the pot share of my time. She has more of my time than I do most of the time. But then she knows that all of the time that I want to spend with her, she has to like fraction off somewhat of that to thingy. And the idea is that because I will go up to see her that weekend, the week after she then goes home. So it's kind of like, for her, it's like, oh, here, and then she goes, if you know what I mean. And then she goes to see family and things. And yes, I'm not there, but it's kind of the same thing for her. And it's not for me. I really, really want to see Lovely. And it got to the point where we're both like getting upset and things on the phone because we can't make decisions. Lovely doesn't know what she wants to do because she wants to balance work. And she says, oh yeah, but if I do this work now, that weekend, then I could potentially, we don't know because we can't tell, we don't know when it's going to be set and everything, she could potentially clear up the majority of Christmas so that we can do more fun stuff then. And I'm like, yeah, but I've got work then. I've got like hour shifts. You know what my working pattern's like over Christmas, it's horrendous. Every day that I'm not at work, I will want to spend with you, granted, but the majority of the days I will be at work. Virtually more than full time, I think, at Christmas I go, because I'm just freaking pro. They want me like that. They need me at work at Christmas. So, yeah, that happened. Ow, crack. So then I said that, and then Lovely was like, well, why don't you just come down? I says, no, I don't want you to come down if you're making the decision based on this phone call. I don't want to bully you into thinking that I want to go. And she's like, well, we need to come to a decision. I'm like, no. Take the evening off, think about it, and then we'll come back and we'll say what we want. And she goes, but the thing is, we never tell each other what we want. We just kind of like sit there and just like infer, and then I always feel like I make the decisions and then you just swallow it. That is usually the case. I let Lovely get her way all the time. If she ever wants anything, I will bend over backwards to make sure that she gets it. The lengths I go to make sure that Lovely gets what she needs and what she wants are usually insane. I will do a lot to make sure she's alright, to make sure she's got what she wants. So if Lovely doesn't want to go that weekend, I will just cut. Bang, okay, that's fine with me. Cool, you've got work to do. I completely understand that. I am 49% on your side. But then she then asked me what I wanted to do, because yeah, I will be okay with it, but then it like sits in my head, and then she doesn't like it because I make out that it doesn't affect me, and it does affect me. That's what she doesn't like. So she asked me what I wanted. And this was horrible. I really didn't want to say what I wanted, because we got to the point in the conversation where we both wanted the other person to fix it. I wanted Lovely to fix it for me and just make a decision, and she wanted me to make a decision. And I wouldn't make. Why is people moving around at this time? What? It's 1:30. I really wanted. And Lovely said, "What do you want? What do I want to happen? Because I never get my way." And it's true, I never get my way, but that's on purpose. It's not my position to get my way. It's the boyfriend's not supposed to get his way. I said, look, I really, really want to come and see you at your university. I think it'd be incredible. Yes, I've seen your university, and to be honest with you, I'm jealous that you're coming down to see me and I'm not coming up to see you. And yes, I've seen you at your university, but you were only there for a week, so it wasn't your space. And yes, I can see you at Christmas, and it's going to be incredible being able to see you loads over Christmas. But like your room and stuff there, that isn't you anymore. That her home But that's a different thing as well. Whenever I move somewhere, I become very attached to it very quickly. When I was on holiday with her, like within like 3 days, I was already calling the apartment home. Within a day here, I was calling this home, and I didn't like it when I first started. That's what I do. So for me, this is home. Nottingham isn't home. It's like a weird distance away. It's kind of like just a place I'll go to. It's like a hotel room, kind of. Whereas to Lovely, it's the other way around. So for me to see Lovely in her university room, that's her home. That's seeing her at home. That's a lot better than seeing her at this other place that doesn't belong to her anymore. And it's just something that I really wanted to do, and I was telling her and I was explaining, and then I felt I could write more on, because she wanted me to fix it, but I didn't want to fix it. I didn't want to just throw myself onto the blade and say, okay, that's fine, we'll not do it. I didn't want to say that because I really want to. And I'm more than happy to not go up to see Lovely. Well, no, not more than happy. I could swallow it. I can swallow not going up to see Lovely. I really can. Because it's only 2 more weeks after. And then I get to see her because I'm back home. Well, about 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks after that, I'll be able to see her because I'll be going home anyway. Home. Nottingham. Just counter-proving my own point there. But that isn't the point either. So I didn't want to fix it for Lovely because I wanted my own selfish thing, but I also didn't want to do my own selfish thing because I was thinking of Lovely, you've got work, blah 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 blah. We can't know until the time, and we're both horrendously like upset on the phone. Here's me blubbing into my wine. Lovely's blubbing into whatever. She wasn't drinking wine, so and it was a really sad phone call, to be honest with you. But we've departed ways. Not departed ways, whoa. We put the phone down with the intention of sleeping on it. So we're now sleeping to decide, Lovely's sleeping to decide what she wants. Because I've made clear what I want. I want to go see her. But I've also made clear that work comes first. By a long way. But the only problem is she won't know what work she has until that weekend. So if I come up, potentially she could be like wall-to-wall work. So what she's doing is she's gone off to think about it and things, and I really miss her. And I can't explain to you why or how much. And I wish I could, because I want you to remember how much you miss her. Because it's important. And I think, I'm just talking, just rambling at the end of this video, and I think it's gotten to the point where, well no, because we both have different defence mechanisms as well. I don't have a defence mechanism to a certain extent. I have this shell, this outer flamboyant shell that I throw up whenever I'm feeling in any way, shape or form awkward or anything. I'm very good at, hello flatmate, I'm very good at masking things that are like going on underneath this face. You don't know what's going on. It's mental stuff in my past. There isn't. I've killed people. No, but I've dealt with like intensely stressful things and not shown it. That's just a thing I do. I have a very, very thick skin. But then underneath that, there's like this core that like... Thing is, what was my point before I started talking about thick skins? Yeah, defences. So my defence, I don't really have one. I allow myself to miss Lovely because it makes me think about it, and then every now and again it will go to like a happy place and I'll think about Lovely and I'll all be happy and I'll remember like happy memories and stuff. Whereas Lovely will prefer to like shut down and go completely into like work mode, and then when she goes home, that'll be like us. She'll like 2 different lives. It'll be like us when she goes home, and then work while she's at university, and there's the different defences. She's starting to get used to not seeing me around, and I don't want you to get used to seeing me around. That's sad. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking. I'm not going to explain this in the description either, so I don't know. I'll reference it in the tag so I can find this video again when I want to remember what I'm feeling. But otherwise, yeah. So after that then, I basically pulled my brave face on and went into the kitchen and wrote up some notes. But beyond that, not much happened. They baked the cakes, obviously, they were playing music and stuff, and then that was when I was discovered for my wine drinking pre-session habits. Then me and Fredster came in here, we played a bit of Formula 1. Fredster is pretty freaking good at Formula 1. I'm going to hand it to him now, he's pretty good. Especially in the rain. I'm terrible in the rain though, so maybe we'll have a fair fight another time, eh, Fredster? And now, that's it really, I'm going to go to bed. So it's nearly 1 o'clock and that means 6 hours sleep, waking up nice, and it's not nearly, it's 22. But by the time I'm dressed and ready and stuff. I'm going to have a very worky day tomorrow. I've got a lot of things to tick off my list and it's going to be insane. I'm going to wake up at 7 and I'm literally just going to sit there and work. I'm not going to have a shower or have breakfast until I've got something done. So on, so on and so forth. It's going to be insane tomorrow. Worky, work. And I've got this video to upload, which is a big one. Hopefully the length has put off people. Or I don't like talking about emotions to people. I don't like it. I could find in very few people to say I'm so open about things on the internet. I don't feel comfortable even talking to this now, and I'm talking to myself. So, but yeah, I wouldn't really mention it to them. I've mentioned a couple of things to Beth and Pajama Girl, but beyond that I haven't mentioned anything else really to anyone else, because I don't like it. I'm not that kind of person. I'm an only child, you see. So it's weird. I don't talk to people about emotions and shit. So it's a bit weird, you now all knowing. Because to say that I share a lot of things online, I only share things with few people. Like, if something bad happens, I will ring lovely Dad. Like, I'll ring lovely for literally anything. Dad if I'm ill in any way, shape or form, because Dad's amazing at that kind of stuff. And then I'll talk to Sean, I guess, if I've got an issue, but it'll have to be like a big issue. Or one relevant to him. And now my new person to confide in is Pajama Girl, but not much. I don't really confide much in Pajama Girl. I need to find more people to confide in. It's not very good putting all your eggs in one basket. Because then, if I've got an issue, like with Lovely, I can't talk to Lovely about Lovely problems, can I? That makes no sense. In the same way here, I couldn't like moan about someone that watches these videos, because I couldn't do that, could I? God damn it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go. I've rambled for way too long. I apologise for that. So, I'll see you later, I guess. I'll see you tomorrow. I will catch you... Well, hopefully I'll find out tomorrow what the deal is. Hopefully, I don't think so though, maybe. I don't know. So, I'll catch you later.